So hello everyone. So this question has been asked in the AIIMS November session 2016. So in this question, the police has brought an unresponsive patient to you. What is the first thing we will do? So the options are: option A, start chest compression immediately. Option B, check carotid pulsation. Option C, check for the response and call for the help. Option D, start rescue breaths. Okay. So let's try to understand your adult BLS algorithm. Okay. So here the scenario you are supposed to take care according to the BLS Adult Basic Life Support Guideline that has been updated 2020. Now the steps of the BLS regime, adult BLS regime, that always start with a responsiveness. Okay, so you have to check the responsiveness of the patient. So for that case, either you can tap the patient or you can shout the patient. Okay, shout on the patient. So in some cases the patient might be responsive, but in case the patient is still remain unresponsive to shout as well as the tap, or you can apply some pressure over the sternum in that case. Okay, now you have to call for help. Okay, call for help means you have to activate emergency medical services if there is availability of the emergency external defibrillator. So you have to call that as well. Okay, now you have to check for the breathing and the pulse. So for the checking breathing and the pulse, that is supposed to be done within 10 seconds. This is the number one thing, and that should be done simultaneously. So for that case, you have to place your finger in the carotid pulsation area of the patient, as well as you have to look for the chest rise. Okay, you have to look for the chest rise or the chest movement. So these two things are supposed to be done simultaneously and within 10 seconds. So if there is a no pulse, so you have to start high quality of the chest compression. Okay, if the pulse is basically present, so in that case you have to give the patient rescue breaths. Okay, now few important things regarding the CPR according to the BLS guideline. So the adequate rate of the CPR is supposed to be 100 to 120 per minutes. Okay, and each compression is supposed to be done with a depth of 5 to 6 centimeter, and the ratio should be 30 compression to 2 breaths. Okay, so you must give the patient 30 compression consecutively followed by 2 breaths, and then you should start again 30 compression in case you are the sole rescuers in that case. Now as soon as the automated external defibrillator device is available, you have to use that. Okay, so here in this scenario, the option A that basically stated start with the chest compression immediately. No, it is supposed to be done. It is supposed to be done if there is a absent pulse, right? If there is a absent pulse, then only you can go for that. Here your answer is going to be check for the carotid pulse, right? Check for the carotid pulse, because you have to look for the responsiveness first, followed by check for the pulse and chest movement like the respiratory and the circulation, right? You check for the response and call for the help and start rescue breaths. Rescue breaths are again should have been done if there is a absent chest movement. If there is a absent chest movement, then you should call for the response and call for the help while giving the patient CPR and rescue breath. Okay.